Hello, Mrs. Johnson. I just have a few questions. Now, in your in the opening statement done by your defense attorney here, it was stated that you were his wife, so y'all were husband and wife at one time?
No.
She said wife. So
No, objection,
I
Your
find
Honor.
that unusual.
Repeat your question again.
According to the opening statement done by her defense, the prosecution against my client, she stated his wife.
Objection,
Y'all were
Your
never
Honor.
married. I heard that statement loud and clear. I know that it was said.
I can read you back my opening statement. No, I did not, Your Honor.
I can pull it from the camera.
Well, we may have to, Your Honor, because I did not say it. I can read my opening statement.
I will withdraw.
We'll scratch that if need be. We'll come back to it.
I'll withdraw my comment.
Okay. Continue.
I'll withdraw my statement. Now, you did say that he held you down, correct?
Yes.
According to what you said here?
Yes.
Okay, now you said he held you down, he put his hands upon your breast, right? His hands were upon your breast, is that correct?
I had said, when he had held me forcefully by my breast, but he pulled me down by my hair to the
Okay.
ground and held me down.
Okay, so he had his hands upon your breast, he pulled you down by your hair, is that correct?
Yes.
Now, that's incredible because I count, if this man did this, I count 1, 2 hands. He doesn't have a third one going from any part of his body that I can see. So if he hadn't pulled you down by your hair and held you down by your breast, then you must have inflicted those bruises yourself because he can't hold you here and hold you here at the same time. He doesn't have the 2 hands.
I didn't say that.
Well, the picture said that he bruised you on your hands, but in the statement you stated he pulled you down by your hair and held you down by your breast. I'm just repeating what you said, nothing else, just looking at the evidence, repeating what you said, not what I said, what you have said.
Objection, Your Honor. The bruising is from her fighting him off, not from him holding her down.
Okay.
He's twisting it, Your Honor.
Defensive wounds are found in the hand, Your Honor, not upon the wrist.
Continue.
So I'm just saying, so he doesn't have 4 arms, obviously. So he couldn't have held you down by your breast at the same time by holding you down by your wrists, because he only has 2 hands. Now, are you aware of what perjury is? You did take an oath to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Or you took an oath to affirm, right?
Yes.
Now, the penalty for lying under oath is a 5-year sentence in the state penitentiary.
Objection, Your Honor. He's badgering
So,
my witness.
I'm not badgering, I'm just
Strike.
simply stating the law.
Strike that statement.
We'll withdraw that statement from the record. So, my client did all this to you. Now, are you aware of what the working hours are at the office at the law firm or the firm you work at? Are you aware of them? Would you mind telling the court and myself what those
The
hours
firm
are?
is actually open
Okay.
from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can stay later if you have extra work to do.
Okay. Now, just asking, okay, and what time did all this situation, shall we say, took place?
It's placed around 10:30.
Okay, 10:30. So, according to what you've just stated, you said 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a 12-hour work schedule, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Now, so why the meeting so late? You could have easily called him in there before closing time. You had 12 hours to make a statement, discuss anything you wanted. So I find it unusual. It's unreasonable to say that you wanted to have a meeting at 10:30 when the hours of work operation are between 9 and 9. I find that unusual. You mean to tell me that you couldn't have taken the 12 hours out of your day to discuss something that had happened? Or discuss a situation? You have 12 hours to work with. You waited till 10:30, ordered a bottle of champagne. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it him that broke up with you, which could have left you very disgruntled?
No.
Not disgruntled at all.
No. He did not break up with me.
Now, I'm interested in this evidence here. This evidence. Now, according to science, when a woman has received an unlawful entry, so to speak, in a rape case, if I would love to use the board here because basically, speaking of the hymen, okay, the rounded section of the hymen, of course.
Can we stick to
Yeah.
the subject, Your Honor?
Now,
I
this
think
is
I think-
scientific,
I
no,
think
it's
going-
scientific.
He's going around the
Nope,
bush, Your Honor.
nope,
Can we
nope.
stick to the point,
I
please?
promise you it's scientific.
I'd like the defense to get straight to the point.
Okay, according to, and a majority of studies, according to rape, there's damage done at the top 3 levels of the hymen in rape. And if it's consensual sex, it's done at the bottom 3 levels of the hymen. Okay, that according to science. I would like to see the rape kit and some sort of proof that there was vaginal tearing, and if so, in what sections of the hymen? Because it's just science, not my personal thoughts, just science. I find it very difficult to believe that at 10:30 you decided to have a meeting with my client, share a bottle of champagne, and talk about work, when you had 12 hours to discuss the properties of work during the hours of work. There's something very unusual about that, and it seems very
Your
unreasonable.
Honor, objection. She is a professional businesswoman, and she is just going to take over a new company. So I would expect that she would work more than just the 12 hours. And she had a very busy day. She had a meeting in the morning, so she was just trying to wrap up what she needed to wrap up. And we all know here as professionals, we do work more than 12 hours, and we may go over.
Well, speaking from a professional standpoint, it would seem more professional to me to take care of the things that need to be taken care of at work during the hours of work. Speaking from a professional standpoint.
We've all worked more than 12 hours, Your Honor.
Okay. I understand. We'll have you had your chance for cross-examination. Continue.
Well, so what I want to know is, I want to know about this rape case. I want to know how my client magically grew 4 arms and held you down by your breast and your wrist at the same time. I'd also like to know why these panties that have already been discarded from evidence as proof of anything because of the way they look. So there's so many holes in your statement, it begins to look a little more like Swiss cheese rather than a definitive version of the truth.
Your Honor, he's badgering my witness.
If I'll say nothing more for myself.
Please,
If
Your
my
Honor.
client would like to, I mean, not my client, but if my partner has anything she would like to comment, she is more than welcome, I will.
And I will not allow any further badgering in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor, my apologies. Is there anything you would like to say?